Hey everyone, today is Saturday, April 23rd, I think, 2016, and Arizona Fresca, and notice anything different, I'm wearing my glasses, except for my new ones. Zoom in so you can see them. Aren't they cute, guys? They look really good on her. Eating chips. It is a Mexican grill. It looks like I'm starting this vlog up and the food is ready. Anyway, hi guys. Happy Saturday. Came on a little bit yesterday to give a vlog about Prince. She's bringing it to us. And I'm waiting for this food to get here. That's her. Ouch. Ow, can you eat all that? Here, guys, right back. Thanks. Wow. Check this out. Chicken nachos. I have chicken tacos with rice and beans. Anyway, as I was saying, came on yesterday to give a vlog about the sudden death of Prince. So I'll have the link down below if you want to go check that out. Just my opinion on everything. Yeah, so of course we're headed to church after we eat. I don't have a fork. Headed to church. Got some things to tell you about that happened this week. Didn't get around to it yet. So I will tell you about those things soon. I want to shout out some subscribers though before I go and eat my food. We have 2 new subscribers. Number 1 is Alan Ingram, and then the second one is What's Up. So I'll put the names below, and as always, thank you guys for subscribing and watching the channel. This is our first time having it. We usually get burritos. I don't know, is it good? It looks awesome though, you're right. You like it? She said it's good. She has chicken. Yep, somebody asked about her nachos. So yeah, like I said, welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna eat before everything gets cold, and we will see you shortly. Sorry, as you know, YouTube, I have to turn it down before they say copyright, copyright, copyright. Anyway, before I get into what else happened on Thursday, I want to just throw out there, I just seen this on Facebook. Adam Levine did an awesome tribute of Purple Rain for Prince, and it was just really good. So if you get a chance, check that out because it was amazing. He had the guitar right on point. Really good. My eyes were watering, so you know it had been good. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. Adam Levine doing Purple Rain. So on to Thursday night. As you know, Thursday was a horrible day after finding out the news about Prince. And then Allie, you know, came home from school. We went to dinner at Cracker Barrel. And then we went to Dee Dee's, and I got this at I got this at Dee Dee's, my shirt. We got a few things because they have the cheapest clothes. If you don't have Dee Dee's discounts, I'm sorry for you because their clothes are really cheap. I know you probably don't like looking at me in my sunglasses, but it's Florida, it's bright. Anyway, yeah, we did those things. Went home, got home, and realized that Allie's door was open to her room, which usually it's always closed. And she thought that she had closed it, but apparently it wasn't closed all the way because Max got the door open. So when she went in her room, she had noticed that her bag of dark chocolate M&Ms that was on her computer shelf was now on the floor, and there was a bigger hole in the bag than there was originally. She had only ate, you said, about 12 pieces of them, and the bag was almost empty, and we were like, oh my god, no. And so yeah, exactly where you think this is going, that's exactly where it went. Max somehow in the dark went into Allie's room, knocked the bag of dark chocolate M&Ms onto her floor, squished around and pushed his nose to the bag and ripped it open so he could fit his face in it, and ate almost an entire bag of dark chocolate M&Ms. So, oh, it's bright. So if you don't already know, chocolate and dark chocolate is worse than milk chocolate. It is toxic to animals. It's similar. There's an ingredient similar to caffeine in it, and dogs, it's just poison to them. So we were freaking out thinking our dog was gonna die because he ate almost the entire bag. And I'll insert the clip up here what was left over. And Allie said, oh, he must have saved me some because, you know, he just left a little bit in the bag. So anyway, I'm freaking out, she's freaking out. We're looking at Max like, you dumb dog, why would you eat chocolate? We told you over and over you can't have chocolate. And he's just looking at us like, I don't know, it was good to me. So anyway, I called up 2 ER hospitals because this was at nighttime, you know, the vets were closed. I called up 2 hospitals, and they both asked me how much he weighed and about how much chocolate did he eat. It was a 19-ounce package, so it had to have been at least 8 ounces of chocolate, and anything that's, I think it's 1 ounce per weight, so he's almost 40 pounds, so he could only eat like 3 ounces before it gets to be severe toxicity. So he ate probably at least 8 ounces of chocolate. So I called 2 different places. They all said you need to bring him in. He needs to be checked because it's a severe poisoning. And I was like, oh my god. So in the meantime, Max is acting totally fine. Like, you know, he's not acting sick. He's not acting like anything's wrong with him at all. And we had no idea what time he ate the chocolate because we had been gone probably at least 3 hours. So he's just walking around being his normal self, and we're freaking out. So we finally got him in the car. And that's where it was kind of weird because he actually sat down. He wasn't scared of the car, and like we had the windows open, and he was just enjoying himself sitting in the back seat like, wow, this is great, you know. So we go to the ER. They check him out. The doctor says that he doesn't have any, his heart sounds fine, his lungs sound fine, that he doesn't appear to have any side effects as of yet, but it could happen as time goes on. So they recommended all this stuff, including making him vomit to get some of the chocolate out, and it totaled $409. OMG, really? $400 for a bag of M&Ms? So I was like, I can't afford that. And they're like, well, you know, we can't, you know, promise you that he's gonna be okay. And so basically what happened is I just opted to get the induced vomiting, which still the whole process cost me $162. So they took him away for like an hour, came back with him, showed me a picture of his vomit, and it was full of chocolate. So we finally, you know, concluded that he did eat the M&Ms. So he threw up all that, and we drove home. He seemed fine in the car. He got home, drank a whole bunch of water. Next morning, he's still doing okay. Allie took him outside. He went to the bathroom, number 2 bathroom, like 5 times, and she said it was dark brown. I'm like, oh, more chocolate. So anyway, to make a long story short, Apparently, Max can eat chocolate and it doesn't affect him because he never, ever had any side effects of the chocolate except that he smelled funny. His breath and everything smelled weird. Last night I gave him a bath because he still smelled weird. I don't know if he got puke on him when he threw up at the ER or whatever, but he's completely fine. He's acting normal. Yeah, so Al and I at one point were really afraid that we were gonna lose him because, you know, some other dogs in the same situation would have died because, I mean, 8 ounces of chocolate is like an overdose, you know. So our dog overdosed on chocolate, but he's alive, so thank the Lord for that. So I've probably talked like 10 minutes already, but
7.
The other news that came up yesterday on Friday was I got a call from South Carolina, and I was picking up Allie's glasses at the time, and I thought it might be my son, but why would he call me? Because they don't let him use the phone in boot camp. So I answered the phone, and it was a drill instructor from Paris Island, where he's at. The drill instructor, called me and asked if I was, me, and I said yes, and he said he was calling to give a progress on status on Micah's training, and I was like, oh no, this can't be good because they never call you unless there's a problem. And I'm like, what's wrong with my son? And he said, there's been a problem. And I'm like, oh God, what happened? So apparently Micah has fractured 2 places in his hands, and he will be going to the medical platoon on Monday, which, OMG, you all seen the video when he left for the Marines, when I dropped him off. And part of the reason it was so sad and so heartbreaking is because he was going to be gone for 13 weeks. Well, guess what? 13 weeks plus, because now he's going to be dormant in a medical platoon where he's not doing his training, which means he's not going to progress in his boot camp training, which means that he has to stay there until his hand recuperates, and then he'll resume training whenever that is, whether it be 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So needless to say, I'm very, very upset because, now I don't know when the graduation is going to be. I don't know when I'm going to see my son again because who knows how long he's going to have to stay there. And I'm just really upset because of all this. And, I guess all things happen for a reason and God knows best. But, why is he having him have to stay there even longer? He already got delayed in January from going into boot camp because of his pull-ups. He needed to do more. And now, we have this happen. So he's been delayed again from getting through boot camp. So this is like the second delay. And, I'm just praying because, this is such bad news. Because, like I said, I was counting down to seeing him in 13 weeks, and now that's been changed. So, any of you guys out there that are Christians, please pray for him to heal very, very quickly so he can resume the boot camp and get over with so he can come home. I greatly appreciate that. at Shake Shack right now, getting some burgers and fries because we had pizza last night, so get something different. Anyway, hope you enjoy the vlog for today. Pretty much I just came on to close out the vlog and tell you guys good night. As always, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. We will see you next time. Bye!